Forget it. I'll do it. But if I get caught, I'm putting the blame on you. He said, fair enough. If I get arrested, we both go down. How about it? Fair's fair, right? Chloe said. Barnaby looked at her. Then he said, deal. Good. Good luck, handsome. But then she looked over at him, glaring, just half glare, but also half smirk, and said, stop looking at my ass, she snided. I wasn't even looking at your ass. I was just noticing how good you look in those pants. Oh, tell me something. You know, I was looking at the MPD, and let me tell ya, have you and Agnes have a history at some point? Chloe said. We don't have a history. Oh no? What's this? Your face was almost inches apart from hers. You two look like you were going to lean in and don't even. I'm just saying. We don't have a history. Her eyes were just pretty. Oh, what? And my eyes aren't? Your eyes are a bit out of sight, out of mind. Jerk. Well, if you get caught and if we both go down, don't be such a baby, Chloe said. And so, tonight was set. Barnaby could not believe he was doing this, but he managed to sneak into the front. The so-called secretary noticed, but instead of looking flustered, she looked annoyed. Oh, great, he's here, she muttered to herself. She pretended not to notice him. She was just busy typing away, or pretending to. However, she felt like someone was leaning at her. Not completely, but elbows resting on her desk. The secretary, so-called Sophie Garrett, looked up. Can I help you, sir? She said in a silky, smooth-sounding voice. Looks like you could use a break, he said. Yeah, I should. This kind of stuff is really driving me nuts. I just have to do a little more lines. You know, I thought you had a pretty good ass. Oh, me? Yeah, big fat ass. I hardly doubt that. I don't think there's anything wrong. Would you excuse me for one moment? Sophie said. She managed to get up, but she used the tips of her fingers to lift herself up. Barnaby noticed that 2 buttons were unbuttoned from her shirt, and he could see her cleavage. And if he tried looking a little bit closer, he could see that a little bit of her bra was showing see-through in her shirt. He had to stop her from walking. So, he blocked her with his arm, hand on the wall, blocking her path. Where do you think you're going? You know? You're kinda hot, he said. Aren't you? He said, trying to look sexy. Sophie had to grin. And just before that, she just put an arm around his neck, but then she just went around him walking past him, saying, "Nice try," she said. "I know what you're here for. Follow me," she said. "So you knew I was coming for the database," Barnaby said. "Yeah. Don't worry. Security cameras are all good. I managed to block them." "You did?" "Yeah, of course I did," Sophie said. She sat at the computer after closing and locking the door. Then she turned on the computer and began typing. "Wait, this isn't yours." "No, it's the MPD. I am sure you heard about it. From your friend." "When are you psychic?" "No, just guessing." "Okay, let's see. This baby can also print out stuff. You don't need a database, but I can be your girl if you want me to," she said. "I can see you're pretty busy with the judge." "Yeah, busy guy. Sometimes when people are trying to contact him, when he is like really, really busy, I had to be the one to cover for him while he's away somewhere. Perhaps business related and stuff," Katrina said as Sophie. However, when he looked over her shoulder, Barnaby tried to read a little bit, but then he was caught off guard when he could smell something delicious coming from Katrina. "You smell good," he said. Katrina blushed. Thank you," she said. "Okay, here we go. Luna Falcone. Yeah. I can tell that you saw that newscast earlier." "You saw it too?" "Everybody did. Here. This is where you can find her. She's at many different locations in other places. So that's all I know from this baby. If you want to know more, you can use the MPD that your little friend has, or maybe girlfriend." "She's not my girlfriend," said Barnaby. "Besides, why do you care?" "Wait, can I ask you something?" Barnaby looked at her. "What is it?" he said.